I feel like they're doing that on purpose just to make fun of him, and I'm here for it. I appreciate it. Are you gonna fight that thing? I'll just let them.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
Oh, they kicked it off the side. Dang. Right. Hey guys.
Enemy closing in. Sure.
Okay. That was the coolest thing I've ever done. All right.
Can I get you a drink?
Oh yeah, you sure can.
What? I can't hear you over this music.
I said yes, please.
Said,
I
can I get you a drink?
yes.
Game of limb? I don't think we
What?
got a ball for it.
Oh, I thought he was offering me. He was talking to the bartender. Oh. Dejected. I'm going to get somebody who is going to accept the gift on behalf of Tears of the Kingdom, because obviously Link himself cannot be here today. So please welcome. Oh, we're wrong one. Wrong one. Let's get the theme going back up again. Okay. There we go. All right. Please welcome me. Thank you so much. First, I would like to thank God. Just jump in. I don't need no rope. Oh,
Okay. The diamond's in that contraption at the back of the
oh,
room.
oh, cool. Oh, right there. Okay.
But it's locked up tighter than the business end of a camel.
What?
And I should know. I've had first-hand experience.
Sir, what? It is locked up tighter than the business end of a camel. And I should know. These look like our iconic heroes. C-3PO and R2-D2. Is Clumsy still here? Good. Don't show her this clip. So if I did... Oh, okay. Okay, you're right. Okay. I thought it like deleted the layer underneath it, but it doesn't. That's excellent. I think she's home because I hear the dog going crazy. What are y'all up to today? What you got going on the rest of this beautiful Saturday that's 103 degrees here in Texas? I think I got to go get some oil changed in our car. Okay.
So Waffles, I already know you know that. Like I said, childhood friends.
Yeah.
Been on right
go
there.
way back.
Dude, we go way back. Oh my god, we go way
Waffle-
back. No, don't even get me started.
Waffles
Remember
in
that
here
time at the
has like
arcade? What?
Waffles here has like 3 different usernames going on, so
Oh yeah, Waffles. The other one is your alt account is Rob Bob the Corn Cob, and then
I guess I'm gonna need to drink something to get through this. Happy Saturday. Saturday, January 13th, 2024. Where it is a bitter 34 degrees outside with a wind chill advisory here in the state where I reside. Hello, good morning. Hope you're doing well. I should close that. Hang on. Just in case something happens and my work laptop screen turns on and I completely dox myself. It wouldn't be out of the ordinary, honestly. It'd be pretty on brand, really. Well, good morning. I hope you're all doing great. First off, Pirate Eggs You got the Phantom Menace today. Congratulations for your 20th Phantom Menace. That's a big accomplishment. You're moving up in the world. That's amazing. I think you're still beat by another like 18, I think. Almost double. I think Clumsy's at 38 or something like that. But it's all good. Good morning, Red. How's it going? When I tell you that I have been staring at this thing all week and it has been killing me, that it looks so much like the Ghost, yet it's so unfinished, it has been killing me all week long. I work over here. Obviously, you can see this is my actual desk, and then over here is the Lego desk. So it's just in my periphery every day since last Saturday. Actually, since the Saturday before, so like 2 weeks, it's been sitting here unfinished. Last week it wasn't so bad because all we had finished was this guy, the little Phantom guy, the Phantom 2. This is all we had finished, so it wasn't too bad. And then fast forward to last week, and it's taking shape so quickly. We got through so much last week. I couldn't hardly believe it. I could hardly believe it. Is that the expression? That's the expression. I could hardly believe it. Let me move this thing over. Let me get my phone out of the way. Whoa. Hit my... Oh. Christmas morning this year. Reading a book, making a silly face. He's so cute. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, Lord, I almost spilled this coffee twice now. Let me get this out of the way. Lord, help me. There we go. That was weird. When I swapped over to your stream, it still showed the last stream I was watching instead of you. That's weird. That is very odd. Like the last stream of mine or like somebody else's stream? It's okay if it was somebody else's stream. I understand. Like, did it pick up in the VOD where you left off? Somebody else. That's interesting. Well, we all know Twitch is not a profitable platform. So I guess we can't be too surprised that there's a lot of bugs, right? Did you all hear that? Did you hear the Twitch CEO guy? Which, to his credit, he is probably the most honest Twitch CEO we've had yet. Where he really just said Twitch is just not profitable. It's not profitable. They're very fortunate that Amazon has I hate to say a soft spot for it, but or a kindness for it. Because if Amazon didn't fund it, there'd be no way that it would survive. And as soon as Amazon decides that they don't really want to fund it anymore, Twitch could be in some trouble. Could be in some trouble. Refreshing fixed it. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about that since I saw him. I mean, I think about it quite often. Like, hey, am I on the right platform? I think I am, because interacting with people on Twitch has always been its strong point. There's just something about it. Twitch just brings in the kind of people that I want to be in this community. Granted, there have been some that they bought in that we don't want to be a part of the community, but a lot of times, I would say the vast majority of the time, it's all good. And I think if Twitch went down, I would have to just say I'd go to YouTube for sure. And that also kind of why I'm putting a little bit more of an effort on presence over on YouTube as well. Just in case that ever happens, I can make a pretty quick transition. There'd be so much I'd have to change, though. I wonder if I should dual stream to YouTube at the same time, just to kind of prepare for something like that. If something like that were to happen, it'd take a little bit to set up, but once it's set up, it shouldn't be too bad, right? Good morning, Ursa. Happy Saturday. How you doing? Long time no see. Red, how are you feeling this morning? What's going on with you? My phone's by my headphones, so it's making them crackle. There we go. Just talking about how Twitch, the Twitch CEO recently said that Twitch is not profitable for them. Just like, it must cost more to run this stuff than I think, because there's got to be so much money flowing through Twitch. When you see like the top streamers getting the bits and stuff and the split that they take, there's got to be so much money. So either the money, I don't know where the money is going, or it just costs so much more to run this than people realize. Excellent. Fridge is nice and cold. Did you have refrigerator issues? Let me ask you something. Really important question, okay? Is your refrigerator running right now? It sounds like it is. If it is, you better go catch it. That's a free dad joke. That's a free one. Hey, what's up, Lars? Hey. Good morning, nonsters. 2024, the year of the nonsters. Oh, let's go this way. How you doing, Lars? We did. It's doing a marathon. You'll never catch it now. You'll never catch me. That's what Zeke says. You're never gonna catch me. So cute. Just ate some mac and cheese. Can I give you a hot take on mac and cheese? First off, what kind of mac and cheese do you eat? Let's tackle that first, and then I'll give you my hot take on mac and cheese. Because I think there's context there that you need to have. It's faster than Lutz. That is a fast fridge. Of course, I'm only assuming Lutz is fast. What if he has us all fooled and he's actually not that fast? Mississippi Belle if boxed. I don't guess I know that brand. You obviously know Kraft, right? What's your feelings on like Kraft macaroni and cheese? Do you all have that over there? You slept a ton last night and I'm so tired. Mrs. Nodder gets that too. It almost feels like sometimes the more sleep she gets, the more tired she is during the day. Lutz conspiracy. Let's start that. That'd be so funny. Let's start the conspiracy that he doesn't actually run. Or that he's like really bad at it. Until he sends us, we can bully him into getting photographic evidence or video evidence that he can indeed actually run. Or we challenge him to a race at LutzCon. And then when we start, as soon as somebody says go, we just let him run and the person racing him just doesn't move at all. We're just like, okay, cool, we get it. You can run. Box of Kraft mac and cheese is so comfy. I'm about to tell you something that's going to shatter your world. Hey, Bogan. Meh, I got a meh. Okay. All right. Just worn out from yesterday. Yeah. Big day. Okay, so listen. I despise macaroni and cheese. And I'm gonna chalk that up to the fact that Kraft macaroni and cheese is one of the most vile things on this planet. That's my hot take. Hey, look, guys. Before we get on to the mac and cheese rant, here's some stickers. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about why I think this is lazy, and why I think Lego could do better. You know. They could do better. New game is coming to Game Pass on all Xboxes next Friday. What's the game, Red? Tell me. I have Game Pass. I would love to hear it. 11. Okay. So, stickers. I remember back in the day. First, you didn't have very many printed pieces to begin. Okay. I just saw the word ban. There is another redeem as well. All right, I'll start a timer. Let me start a timer on my phone here. 15 minutes, I can't say that word. And it starts when I actually start the timer here, okay? Actually, I'm just going to do a stopwatch if that's cool. Here's stopwatch. Go. There is another redeem, though, that might be certain people might be interested in. Tried not to call too much attention to it, but it is down there. Oh, it's Pal World. Yes. It's supposed to be an open world survival with crafting, building, and farming with monster taming. So it's the one that looks like they're kind of Pokemon inspired. There we go. Oh, there's one. Looks Pokemon inspired, but is indeed like with guns, I think. All right, we got to put the helmet on. And, oops, wrong button. Hold on, how can I get myself centered here? Here we go. Okay, we're gonna jump to hyperspeed here at the request of Lars. How come that wasn't super loud? So this one is just kind of a basic redeem where I change into the scene. I'm gonna put this helmet on and I'm gonna leave it on for a little while. So in a weird way, it's kind of a ripoff of Spooky's. Put on the cat ears, boy. It's kind of that. So now I'll have these on for a little while. I don't know why you couldn't hear the hyperspace sounds, but that's probably fine. It's probably fine. I need to get that centered. The problem is when I'm streaming over here, it's centered in a different way than when I'm streaming over here, but that's all right. You heard it? Okay. Maybe it's just on my side then. That's fine. As long as you can hear it, that's all that matters. It was okay volumed. Okay, good. No, hang on. Did I forget? Okay, no, yeah. There's another redeem in there too. Let me know if, especially the other one I'm talking about is, let me know if that's too expensive. I kind of don't want it to be super cheap, but also, you know, I'm willing to negotiate on the price of channel point redeems. But I know so many of you have so many channel points that I'm not that worried about it. Yeah, you have 140,000 points, bro. Yeah, I'm not super worried about it. Wait, what did I do here? I did this wrong, yeah. This needs to get flipped. Yeah, there's a I almost said it. How far in are we here? Oh, Face ID is not going to work with this at all. We're only 3 minutes in, and I came really close there. Man, you know what you could what one could do is one could actually do a combo on that. Do the rant redeem plus an IRL word ban. Yeah. Could do it. So, but now I feel like I can't rant about it without being able to talk about it. So in a way, it also kind of works. Nobody's ever used it in that way before. Okay, hold on. There's a problem. There's a problem with this helmet idea. No, it works. It's fine. There's a big enough gap for me to fit my mug. We're good. Crisis averted. I thought about it, but I wasn't feeling that mean. I need a sippy straw for my coffee. I do, actually. I have been known to do that. Reminds you a little bit of Santa Non, doesn't it? Okay, I think that's everything. Look at this little angle. This is exactly how I assumed they were going to handle this. Most of the Millennium Falcon builds and other ship builds of the freighter nature are all kind of like layered like this. This one does clip in pretty well. I really wish they had done this with the UCS Falcon. Like, that's pretty That's pretty good. That's not going anywhere. Oh, look at that. That's so beautiful. I hope we're doing some on the bottom too, though. Surely we are. A little sippy straw. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh, Kraft mac and cheese. Yeah, back to mac and cheese. Was it ruined for you growing up? It absolutely was. Like, I'm going to give... Okay. I'm not going to be too hard on my parents here, okay? I'm going to try to be more gracious. However, they were of the generation that was like, you finish every bit of food that is given to you. You don't complain about it. You don't just like go to bed hungry, right? You have to sit at the table until you finish, even if everybody else is finished. And I get it. Maybe I was a difficult kid, right? Maybe so. But regardless, I just didn't like mac and cheese. And I think that the years of being essentially forced to eat it, or to just sit there, I think all those years kind of did something to me. And I think every time I eat mac and cheese, I do think that Kraft mac and cheese in general is a very low quality product and is not good. However, I do think some of that is blinded a little bit by the fact that I was essentially forced to eat it when I really didn't like it. So years of that'll scar anybody, right? At least I hope so. So the problem is that it also kind of ruined me for other mac and cheese. I'm sure that there's a mac and cheese out there that I would enjoy. I've only had one that I ate and I was like, okay, this is legitimately like pretty darn good. I could still kind of taste the mac and cheese influence. For me, it's the type of noodle has a weird aftertaste for me, and then mix that in with like a fake cheese. That powdered cheese will make me irk like every time. But it is something about the combination of that and the noodles that do it for me. That really just make me... And I find that most mac and cheese have that same flavor. So that has kind of ruined it for me. Oops, I was supposed to go this other way. That has kind of ruined it for me for other mac and cheese brands that maybe aren't quite as bad. Okay, like this. Most of them I won't try, or when I do try it, they're just like the combo of cheese with the pasta. Yeah, the elbow macaroni noodles just seem to have this really weird flavor to me. And again, I'm sure it's all just, my childhood stuff, But that's why in my house, we don't force food on our kid. If you're not hungry, you don't have to eat. You do not have to finish what's on your plate. Yes, I know that we should not be wasteful, but we are not about to sit here and force you to eat something that you quite obviously don't like. So in our house, you need to try it. Like we do get you to at least try it. If you haven't tried it before. If you've tried it before and you don't like it, that's fine, But you gotta at least try it. But beyond that, it's like, I'm not gonna force you to eat. I'm not gonna force that on you. Because that can really mess some people up, Okay, flip back around. Looks like we're putting one of these guys on here. I tend to use fusilli or corkscrew for mac and cheese. I wonder, okay, so there probably is a version of mac and cheese that I would like. There's like this small mom and pop place. It actually went under after COVID, unfortunately. A tiny little, I guess you could say diner. But they served like lunch style food. I don't even think they did breakfast. Maybe they did. Anyway, it was really close by to where we used to go to church. And this place had this thing they called crackaroni and cheese. And it was basically like a baked mac and cheese that had crackers crumbled up in it. So it had a little bit of a crunch and a little bit of a saltiness. And they used like really good cheese, like really good quality cheese. It wasn't like the fake cheese. And then they baked it in like this dish and then served it. And I gotta say, that has been the only time, because I was like, I'm not going to eat that. And then Ashley was like, you gotta at least try it. Like, this tastes really different than like regular mac and cheese. And I tried it and I legitimately liked it. And I was surprised. I was really surprised. So there exists out there somewhere, there exists a macaroni or a macaroni. There exists a macaroni universe where Nonder enjoys it. He just didn't get to experience that universe, you know? I'm gonna check on something really quick. Just real quick. Okay, we're only 10 minutes in. Jeez. Many other types of pasta too, actually, as of recent. What other kinds can you use? I think it's important to add the acidic flavor notes to the mac and cheese. So that's really interesting you bring that up, because one of the things about this mac and cheese that I liked is they use like really sharp cheeses. So the cheese was really, I think there might have even been like some Gouda. There might have been some Gouda up in that cheese. Oh, okay. This is an odd sticker, but all right. I just said, no, I didn't just say it. 11 minutes. I did it. Dang it. Come on. I was so careful. All right, hang on. All right, Ursa, would you like to, well, it looks like you're already subscribed. Would you like to give the subscription to anyone in particular? Or do you want to do it random? Yeah, so I gift a sub to either the person who did it, but if that person already has one, then you can choose to give it to somebody else. Or we can just roll it random. Let's see what happens. I can't believe I did that. I just checked too. Like a second ago, I checked to see. Let's see, you're never gonna stop me from talking about it. Does Red have a sub? Let's check. Red, it doesn't look like it. You want to do Red? The Red Madman. You can do that. Okay, cool. Let me grab him. Gift a sub. Yoink. Yoink. I almost wish you could put a message with a gifted sub where you could say like, hey, you know, this was because of a I'm a monster, rawr. What is that tied? What is that tied to? That was loud enough for you all, right? Did you hear the monster rawr? That's the first one. Okay, maybe it's just on my side it's really low, but as long as you all can hear it, I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, I heard it, but it wasn't super loud. I'm a monster, rawr. It's a little low. Okay, I thought that those were coming from... I'll check it after stream today just to see where they're coming from. I thought they were coming from that. Let me do... Oh, here, let me redeem this real quick.
Cabbage.
See, that's really loud. Where is it coming from? Should be coming from the sub. So, Red, that actually comes courtesy of Ursa Cat, because she banned the word sticker right as I was about to launch into a sticker rant. And of course, 11-ish minutes in, I broke it. So there you go. Courtesy of Ursa. Thank you, Ursa. That's always fun. Sometimes I'm really good at it. Sometimes I do it in the first minute. And then other times, not at all. Oh, get in there. Okay. The timer is over, yes. So now once that happens, I am free from the influence. I can only afford one. I can only afford one per stream. That would get pretty insane. Oh, okay. All right. So here's the thing about the sticker rant. Okay. Here's the thing. You can either tell me that you want me to do the sticker rant, or you can tell me to not do the sticker rant. That works in both ways. So either you can be like, no, we want to skip the sticker rant, or yes, we want the sticker rant. That's completely up to you. I'm assuming you're saying you want me to do the sticker rant? I didn't expect that. Omina, how's it going? Good afternoon to you as well. You want the rant. Okay, listen, it's kind of lazy, I think. I come from an era where... oh, wait, where does this go? Sorry. I guess I should look at the instructions real quick. Okay, yeah, I come from an era where if there was any kind of design on the brick, you were lucky to begin with, but it was always printed. It was always printed. And then those pieces became like kind of like collector's items, right? Because you wouldn't have... An example, and a great example, is the very first Millennium Falcon set, where it has these big UFO pieces. I say UFO pieces because that's what they had. They had like a UFO line before Star Wars. It's kind of like a half saucer shaped. And that half saucer shape had this printing on it for specifically the Millennium Falcon. So now that piece becomes like a collector's piece. Because it's so sought after, because it's the Millennium Falcon piece, right? It's printed. When you switch to a sticker, one, there's a very good chance that that sticker could get damaged. And now that piece is just a random piece, right? Like this piece here means nothing when you put the sticker on, but if you were to print this, then this becomes a very specific piece that you need specifically for this set. Same with this one right here, right? And a part of me misses that because as collectors, you really see the value in a unique piece, you know? So that's part of why I don't like stickers. The real reason is because I'm really at putting them on. Just really. And that's the real reason. Let's be honest. That's really it. Welcome back from the ads. Man, I love Bebo. I love you so much, Bebo. I love that you are alerting us to ads now. I've been playing around in his settings, and there's so many things in there that we could do. I'm barely scratching the surface of what Bebo is capable of, which I love. Oh my goodness, I slept in. I don't want to miss the build. Ams, good morning. We're kind of still just getting started. The only thing you missed is these two panels right here is all we've done. That's all you've missed so far. Sometime here after I finish my coffee and before we end, I want to take a little tea break because I got a new electric kettle, and I got to tell you that electric kettle is so nice to be able to heat up water. It boils water like almost instantly. And I love coffee. I'm never going to get away from coffee, but I find when it's colder like this, I tend to drink more coffee because I just want that like warm feeling. So I'm going to swap out like my second cup of that normally would be coffee. We're going to swap it out with tea. We'll have a little tea time together. How does that sound? I thought you meant you had gossip. Oh, no, not that kind of tea. I mean, we could spill that if we need to. I've got lots of that. It's just about people you probably don't know, so I don't know how good it would be. We're going to have a little tea time and just spill the tea. That would be a great segment, though. How could I do that? How could I be like essentially saying that I have tea to spill, and then the subject is actually something that's just kind of like benign and not a big deal? Maybe some thought needs to go. Depends on the story. That's true. That's true. The really good ones I couldn't tell you anyway, you know? Isn't that the truth of all of our lives? The really juicy ones, can't tell you. Can't tell you. We do have tea, and Lutz is not actually a runner. Yes, so this is the newest. This is the newest conspiracy that I have, that we have not seen any video evidence or in-person evidence that Lutz can actually even run. So I think he's going and doing something else during whatever he said. Whenever he said yesterday he was going in for a workout, he got awful dodgy about it. Just saying. I've never seen Lutz and running in the same room together. So, you know. Were we supposed to continue discussing something we started talking about yesterday? We talked a lot about self-improvement yesterday, and we definitely can keep talking about that. I'm trying to remember specifically if there was something we had to continue. It seems like the Friday thing show, I absolutely love it. It feels like it's not long enough. That's my only, like, I kind of want to keep it around an hour, because if I'm going to upload it to YouTube, I kind of don't want just a 3-hour VOD, you know. He's just a lunger. We've seen him lunge, but that doesn't mean anything. I lunge. I've lunged with him every time he does it, or if I'm around, if somebody doesn't redeem it before I get to it. But I've never seen him run. I just want this whole thing to end with Lutz having to like record a video of him just like running by the camera as fast as he can. That's really just all I want. I want him to put the camera on like a tripod stationary. And then I want him to kind of run at it at an angle like this. Here. I want him to run at an angle like this, not looking at the camera, but passing by the camera really quick and just being like, I'm fast. And then I'm going to use that everywhere. I want it as like a GIF, you know? So that's the plan. That's the plan. Good morning, Ghost. How's it going? I mean, technically he is a professional lunger because he does it on stream and he gets paid to do that. So very little, but you know, very little. At this size, nobody's doing this for the money. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how he responds to the allegations. All right. Next time we're streaming and he's live and we raid in there, I need you all to be like, salutes. Don't let him know right away, right? Don't play our hand right away, but be subtle about it. And let's just be like, you know, hey, are you going running today? And when he's like, yeah, you can be like, oh, convenient. All right. Interesting. So whereabouts are you running? Now, you don't have to dox yourself, but like, you know, where's your favorite place to run? Who's your favorite running influencer? You know, just start gathering data and intel on it. Maybe he runs to the bathroom after Taco Bell. Maybe. Gosh, I want to just get to the point where I challenge him to a race at LutzCon, and I run for like 2 or 3 steps, and then he just takes off, and then I stop, and like I'm winded. I need this video. Actually, this is a great idea. This is a really good idea. We have a lot of time to set this up. So, okay. I'm going to do it. I am really planning on going to LutzCon this year. That is the plan, barring something, you know, major happening in our lives between now and then. I think I'm going to make it happen. Still planning out the logistics and whatnot. Yeah, so like last year they went to Gen Con, which is in Indianapolis. And then they kind of tacked on top of that, like a bunch of people from Lutz's stream went. And then they called it LutzCon. I didn't get to go last year. I wanted to, but I'm glad that I waited. Until things were a little bit more stable. So hopefully that'll be this year. Oh no. Hey, Lutz. Hey. How's it going, man? Nothing. We're just talking about LutzCon. And how I might get to go this year. That's it. That we were talking about that and nothing else. I see lunging in the chat and hear about racing. Dang it. I don't know what that's about. Listen, all I'm gonna say without completely ruining it now, okay, is that I'm gonna be training this whole year, right? I'm gonna be working on myself. I'm gonna be getting stronger, and I don't know. I'm a monster. Roar dash. Sorry, I didn't mean to dox you that way. Vecnaminus, thank you for 38 months. 38 months. Holy cow. Thank you for being a monster. Yeah, so I'm just saying, you know, maybe there's a race in our future. I don't know. I'm working on it. It's a good goal, you know. Also, I don't believe that you're actually a runner. So have you heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I think so, but I would like to hear more. I don't think Star Wars has done a good enough job of explaining that to us. Always down for a race. Okay, that could be fun. It actually really could be fun. I think that should be a you know how the influencers have their boxing? The influencers have their boxing. We could have our racing. Just start this beef over a race. I mean, we don't have to beef if you don't want to, but it is a good book. I've never read it. Maybe I should read it. Although I guess it's not canon now, is it? Which doesn't mean it's not good. Just means that it's Legends material. Bum, 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 bum. Oh no, Ghost. What happened, Ghost? Lurking. My son just ripped the toddler gate out. Oh boy. I've been there, man. Been there. Slowly but surely, my kid is tearing down all of the
It's Chuck Norris
childhood.
It's a roundhouse kick of hydration.
Thank you. It's called Plague. Star Wars Plague. Is it? Yeah. Thank you, Pirate Eggs. And seven stream streak. Good job, man. Good job. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh well. Oh, the toddler stuff. Yeah, so he's slowly been tearing down every little bit of like separation we've had. And what I mean by that is like you know, he used to take a nap, right? And then that nap formed into, hey, just go into your room and play for a little while, right? And then that turned into like, just go up there for an hour, dude. Just go up there for an hour. Just have some time, some screen-free time. And then that now just morphed into, he doesn't do that at all. I mean, he still plays and still has the screen-free time, but he's now just like such a big part of our lives, which is great. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm not complaining, but there we go. I'm trying to get this sticker in here. There we go. But yeah, slowly over the years, he's just kind of like worn down all these barriers we've had. And it's kind of, it's scary, but it's also kind of cool at the same time to see him like just becoming like a normal dude who's just kind of hanging out with us, you know? It does mean that we have to do very different activities when he's around, but you know, that's not a bad thing. He still sleeps at night, like all through the night. So that is one thing that I hope it will change, I'm sure. But that's one thing we still have, you know? And he doesn't get up that early yet. That's wrong. This way. Sorry, phone. Darth Plagueis or something. Yeah. Plagueis. I have seen that book. Like I can picture the cover of it right now, but I haven't read it. I need to read more books. Maybe that's what we were going to talk about, Lars. I think one of the things I mentioned yesterday is that we should continue to talk about like the best way to incorporate more reading into my life. If I should I do like set aside a day where that evening or whenever I can throughout the day I'm going to read, or do I challenge myself to do like so many pages per day? Maybe that should be February's challenge. So January's was the yoga. Maybe February should be reading. Not that I'm going to stop, like, you know, doing some form of workout, but maybe that should be reading. Look at that. My only complaint about this is that it's a little rectangular-esque. When I'm pretty sure the ghost itself is a little more round, but, you know, it's really hard to get round in Lego. You got to pay for round. There's only 2 bags left. That's it. We only had a big, thick cardboard on the stairs when daughter was small. No more gates. Yeah, we're pretty much done with gates. We have 1 gate left, but it's actually for the dogs. It's not for him. We don't even latch it anymore. We just set it up next to... So, like, right now it's up because Smokey comes down with me when I wake up. I take him outside, and then he stays down here. And if I don't put the gate up, he'll go back upstairs. And Zeke's door is like cracked open with one of those latch locks on it so that the light from the hallway can still go in. And so when Smokey sees that as being open, he'll go and jump on it and try to open it up, and it'll wake him up every time. Every time. So we put that gate up in the morning just to make sure he doesn't go back upstairs and wake him up before he's ready to wake up. Son napped until he went to school at the age of almost 7, and the daughter stopped at home at the age 3, but continued at daycare until school at the age of 7. Wow. Yeah, he hasn't done the actual afternoon nap thing in a quite a while. Yeah, and sometimes some evenings I'm like, man, I wish you had that nap, because I just feel like by the time it's bedtime, he is very tired, very tired. Look at this. I've never had a Hera piece. Can I zoom? I can. Here. Oh, there she is. I never had a Hera. The little Twi'lek. I don't know. You call them ears? No, or tentacles or something? I don't know if that's a derogatory term for her. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue what they're called. Oh, man, I'm killing myself. Dang it. I don't want to say it wrong. Sometimes I feel like it's better to think that I forgot than to say it wrong. Vecnaminus is going to come in here and be like, it's this. I know he is. He's up on the Star Wars lore. Is she a Jedi? She is not. No. She's just a pilot. Okay, not just a pilot. She's one of the best pilots in the entire galaxy. She's a general in the Republic. If you have not watched Rebels, I really, really recommend you watch Rebels. Rebels is actually really good. Rebels is my Clone Wars. You know how some people are about Clone Wars? Rebels is my Clone Wars. It's really good through and through. It's fairly short. It's not a huge time commitment. It's like 4 or 5 seasons, I think. Maybe 4. But there's one like her that is, right? From episode 2, yeah. Ayla Secura, I think is her name, or Ayla, however you say that. Yeah, there was one that was a Jedi. She died in the Purge. She was actually in episode 3. Lee. We have a doggo gate for Domino so that he doesn't go to the second bedroom where our husband's computer is and pee everywhere. Why do the dogs do that? My dogs do that too. Mostly my older dog. And I don't think it's like a bladder control issue. I think it's spite. He does that, so we'll also put like the lock on the door. Leku, thank you. That's exactly it. I knew you would know. He would also put the lock on the door. Or we also put the lock on the door when Zeke's not in his room, because he'll go into his room and pee at all. If you leave it open, he will go pee in there. And I think that is sort of okay, maybe spite's not the best word, but I think it's a competition thing for Smokey. I think he's like, I'm going to show you I'm the alpha by going into his room whenever he has the opportunity and just peeing. And he'll do it in here too. Trying to alpha me. Get out of here, dog. I'm the alpha in this house. Anyway. And especially right after I just put brand new carpet in this office and he pees over here on this curtain. Lord help me. Help me. Help me, help me. That dog. That was one of the reasons why I got new carpet is because the previous owners in here I know had a dog that they just let pee in here all the time. It stunk in here all the time. So glad to finally be able to get rid of that smell. And then this dog comes in and pees on my new carpet. Ooh. Matt. There's it. There it is. Okay. I think Domino just wants to mark that it's his territory. I think that's it too. I really do. Because he goes out enough. Whenever he really does need to go, he'll always tell us. So I really do think it's part of a territorial thing. And for some reason, he sees Zeke as more of a threat to his territory than he does like a member of the family. I don't know. That might change when he gets a little bit older. Maybe. Okay, it looks like we're spinning this around. Bought a new odor off spray and it's so good. Does it work? My dog ruined my son's room. She's 16, so waiting. Yeah, then we'll replace the carpet. Yeah. Yeah, you might as well at that point, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, what kind of dog do you have, by the way? Ambs. Just curious. Smokey's getting fairly old, but he's not that old yet. You know, where I think that that's an immediate concern. Sounds like beating time? Never. Never. I would never beat him. But he does get sent outside when he does that. Thank you for using the new emote, though. I just put that in a couple days ago, and I forgot to mention it. Yeah. But I was very upset. I'll tell you that. I was very upset. But never. Yeah. Domino does tell me, too. He's done that really, really nice since. He has done that since really small doggo. Yeah, Biddy's actually pretty good at telling us. She actually, I think she communicates way better than Smokey does. So Smokey will whine, right? He'll just do the, he'll come over to you and whine. And you're like, okay, I know you need something. What is it? Do you need to go outside? And he'll just stare at you. Not move, won't move a muscle. And then I'll be like, do you need food? Just stare at you. Do you need water? Stare at you. Never any indication. It's like if one of those is true. If you do the same thing to Biddy, she's like a little chihuahua, and you say, do you want to go outside? She'll stare at you. Right? She won't move. You want to go, do you need some food? And then she'll go, ha, 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 ha. Whenever you get the one that she wants, she like jumps down and does a little bark. It's like, yes, that's the one. And it's like, thank you. Is that so hard, Smokey? But Smokey will give you no indication. So you basically have to guess. You have to guess with Smokey every single time. And I don't understand. I don't really understand. I don't get why he does that. The spray works so good. No odor on the carpet in the hall. Could you link that to me in the Discord? I would love to check that out. Does it also get rid of existing smells? I can't stand the smell of dog pee on carpets. Domino's actually hanging out with me, lays inside my jacket. That's cute. Biddy's always curled up. When we let her sleep in the bed, she's always curled up between our legs, either mine or usually Mrs. Nonders. But yeah, she is a cuddler through and through. And Next Me Cleaner is the way to go. I need to know about these because even still, I clean the carpet over here and I still get just a little twinge of it. Why do Americans like carpet so much? They're nasty. I love carpet. I don't know. There's something about, so one, for me, it's the way that it dampens sound. Feels really good. Two, I just hate the feeling of a hard floor in certain spaces. Other spaces I think is fine. But for me, it feels like comfort, for lack of a better word. You know, they do and can and usually will get nasty. But that's kind of part of what you deal with when you get one, you know. Hey, Code, how's it going? An ad is on the way. Thank you so much, Bebo. Appreciate that. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. There we go. We're doing this 2 times to make 2 more of the engines for the back of the Ghost. The Ghost has some of the coolest engines, I think. I just love the Ghost. So the thing that worked really well for me for Rebels was kind of a return to this, I hate to say like a Star Wars classic idea, because it's not, but there's this idea that I like to see where you have a crew and you have a ship, a unique ship, and the show is all about how they live and work and do their thing around the ship. And obviously, as a big fan of like Firefly, that's an obvious show that. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure. Okay, it goes this way. Okay, that's kind of where I get a lot of my. What is the word I'm looking for here? I get a lot of my inspiration from, like when I think about things that I like, and I think Star Wars shines when you have a small group of people, a crew, for lack of a better word, a family, and a very unique ship, and they just go on adventures. I think that's what I want. Like, that's what I want out of Star Wars, out of most of my Star Wars, you know? I'm kind of hoping that the crew one... Did I do that wrong? I did do this. I did this one wrong. What the... Wait, yeah. I forgot to put this on first. Jeez. I do hope that skeleton crew is kind of like that, you know? But that's why I like Rebels so much. It's really good. It is connected to like the wider stuff in a very, very important way. But I like it mainly because it's got like this small crew that becomes a family, and they have a very unique and cool ship. I'm pretty easy to please when it comes to Star Wars. Pretty easy. Okay, this one goes down here. And then I'm assuming that's there. Goes 1, 2, 3. And then right there. Okay. I got to do the same thing on this one. One, 2, 3. 2, 3. That do it? Yeah, that looks right, I suppose. Let's see. I think my asthma would be so much worse with a carpet floor, probably. Yeah. It's a going. Just waiting for Amazon to deliver the rest of my packages so I can finish setting up my makerspace. What have you got coming today? You got to post some updated pictures too when you get that done. The carpet thing for some Western countries sounds a lot like one of those. They had a surplus of this product in the 50s. The company's created a whole thing about it. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I do genuinely, and whether this is was all a marketing thing or not, I do genuinely like a nice carpet, especially in my own like private areas, like here in the office. I greatly appreciate a nice carpet. I see. This has got to go wherever the gaps are in this piece so that it can fold down appropriately. It's really hard to tell. I think that's good. Did you watch Rebel Moon? I started watching it. I have not finished it yet. I have to be in the right place to take on a movie like that I have no real context for. Have you watched it? And if you have, did you like it? I'm interested in it. We'll see. I'm not a huge Zack Snyder fan. I think Zack Snyder's a little full of himself. I don't think his movies are that great. Sorry. His black and white Justice League cut was the most pretentious thing I think I've ever seen. So I'm not a big Zack Snyder fan. So hopefully I can put that aside, though, and judge it for what it is, right? Okay, yeah, I think those are gonna have to go here. These are all messed up. Very cool detail, but very hard to nail exactly where it's supposed to go. That works. We got a monitor stand coming and some power strips. Nothing major, but it's going to let me put a PC down there that's dedicated to 3D design, laser engraving, circuit design, and streaming. That's awesome. Part 2 is out in April, so you have time before then. It's coming out in April. Okay. Wow, that's coming out quick. It was okay. I can see why Star Wars execs told him to shove it. It's just Seven Samurai rehashed. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for new sci-fi. Like, obviously, like, I think Star Wars actually probably needs a little bit of competition every now and then. I think that would be good for it. Oh, each one of these is going to hold a little hot dog, little gray hot dog. Yeah, competition I think would be good for Star Wars. I think if there's something that kind of had a, without knocking it off, had a similar vibe that people could kind of get into and a lot of really cool lore, I think that would be ultimately be good for everybody involved. Okay, so is there supposed to be another one somewhere? No, it's just holding on. Okay, yeah, there is actually. So there's supposed to be another one down here. I know you can't see it, but I'm gonna put it down there. Where's the last one? There you are. Ah. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. This is fine. It's fine. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's see, where are we at? Ads have started. Thank you, Bebo. Star Trek was good up until the latest couple. I enjoyed Discovery until I do kind of feel like they jumped the shark a little bit. I think Discovery would have been so much better had it not been placed in the era that it was placed, because the spore drive and that whole like arc of the spore drive is one of the most interesting things I've seen in Star Trek in a long time. But I feel like setting it in the era they set it in and trying to pretend like it's leading directly into the original series makes no sense. Even if they would have said it's an alternate reality, would have made more sense. But no, it's supposed to be the actual, like, the next ship in line is the Enterprise NCC 1701A, or even before the A. And I have such a hard time buying it. Oh, I didn't even do this whole other page. Sorry. Ads are done. Welcome back. I really wonder if I should have gotten out of bed today. Oh, no. Is it that one of those kind of days? Okay. But yeah, so I think after a while, Discovery did kind of lose me a little bit. Maybe one day I'll go back and watch it. Strange New Worlds, I enjoyed. I didn't also finish that either, but I did enjoy it. Me finishing something isn't necessarily an indicator of whether or not it's good. It's just I'm lazy sometimes. But Strange New Worlds was pretty cool because it kind of seemed like they were going back to some roots of just like, and I haven't watched in a while, so maybe this has changed, but going back to the roots of like a new cool planet each week and, just doing fun stuff each time. New monster of the week kind of vibe, like a very episodic, very serialized kind of thing, which I think Star Trek is really good at. It's really good at. Other than that, I mean, I watched a little bit of Below Decks, and it's okay. I think I need to give that another shot as well. And then I didn't like Picard season 1, and so I haven't watched the rest of it. I just kind of think maybe we're at the stage where maybe we should just let our heroes fade away. Do we need to bring them back when they're ancient? I love Patrick Stewart. Don't get me wrong. Love Jean-Luc Picard. But do we really have to resurrect our old heroes? Because it just makes me sad to see how old they are. You know, and I don't mean that just about him. I mean that about all the cast from TNG that they bought back. It just makes me kind of depressed, you know. I've totally forgot that there's a new series. Yeah, that's also kind of the problem too, I think. It's a little forgettable. But generally I'm cool, like whatever. I'm not as passionate about Star Trek as I am Star Wars. So like they can throw things at the wall, and if it doesn't work, I can easily just be like, cool, see ya, I'm good. You know. But I was just not. The Picard, the first season of Picard did not get me at all. I actually might have really disliked it. Like it just made me sad, you know. And I found it from the streaming channel too. Well, there you go. That being said, I have heard people say that the second season of Picard is better, but I just don't have the energy to do it right now. Maybe one day. This is why I really kind of wish that studios would not gauge the success of a particular show or movie, especially on how well it does when it like first comes out. I really wish that they wouldn't do that, because sometimes I just don't get to something. They have to get to the point where they understand that there's so much content out there for people to watch that I don't know how they expect everybody to watch it. And the fact that somebody didn't watch it isn't necessarily an indicator that it wasn't good. It just means that they didn't watch it. You know, that's it. That's all that it means. So I really hope that they break away from that after a while. Snuggle with the husband. Lucky you. But that sounds great. We'll see you later. Isn't that adorable? It's adorable. It's adorable. I find I'm a lot more willing with Star Trek to just kind of be like, if there's something I don't like, I can easily walk away from it. For Star Wars, it's harder for me because like I just love Star Wars so much that I want everything in Star Wars to be, I want everyone to love Star Wars as much as I do. So I give Star Wars a little bit more benefit of the doubt, and I stick through a lot of Star Wars stuff more than I would like Star Trek, you know. And that doesn't mean either of them are good or bad. It's just I do tend to give Star Wars a lot more grace. And that's just, you know, that's just me being honest. That's just me being honest. And a lot of times when I have done that, I think it has paid off. When you're a little bit more generous, a little bit more understanding, I think that kind of pays off, especially for Star Wars, you know. Holy cow. How am I supposed to do this? I'm supposed to put a sticker in here? I'm sorry, what? Inside here? I've never had to do this before. 14. Okay. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see. I guess it doesn't really matter which way it goes because they all look the same. Let's see. There we go. Do you want me to put a sticker where? I'm sorry, Lego. What? Oh, shoot. Dang it. No. Worst nightmare. Worst nightmare. This is why I hate them. I need a brick separator so bad. I got to get this up before it cures. Okay, I think... Come on. Come on, don't ruin the sticker. This is it right here. This is the ultimate reason why I despise stickers. Okay, whew. It went down at such a weird angle. That's what she said. I don't have a brick. This set did not come with a brick separator. Can you believe that? I need to get one. They're over here. Hang on. It's not that I don't have a million of them, but this set didn't even come with one. Can you believe that? Normally, I can't even turn around in this office without stepping on or seeing one of these. But of course, when I actually need one. All right. Oh yeah, I definitely have extras. Definitely. I found that with the last 2 medium-sized kits and it upset me. Yeah, okay, so like the small kits, I guess I could understand. You know, it costs to make that. But with how handy it is for stickers, I really think they should market that as not just a brick separator, but also a sticker putter honor. A sticker, there's got to be a better word for that. Sticker applier. Brick separator, sticker applier. They need to just lean into it. Same. All right, we got to do the next one. This one will probably go better because we have the brick separator now. So this will be better. Brick separators. I like them to have a separate hole for hanging on a cord like soap. Applicator. That's a good one too. Okay. Sticker applicator. I don't know of anyone else who uses them this way, but I do. Can't see what I'm doing there, but I think... just gives you a little bit of wiggle room, and then you can still... See how I almost messed that up, but I can still get underneath it to peel it up and try again. I gotta start all the way over. Man, I really should have cleaned my nails before I started. Yuck. I took a shower last night, but geez. I didn't trim or file my nails down. They look horrible. And that's gonna do it. And then you can just use this to tighten it down. MRSA does that? Does MRSA do Lego? That's awesome. Avoids getting fingerprints in the glue. Yep. Getting your finger oils all up in it. Yeah. MRSA does. I knew I liked that dude. I knew it. I think it's so cool that like he's been around this whole time and just like watching with you, and you finally like get him to interact. I think that's so cool. So cool. It's like having a fan that I didn't know. I don't know why I like that so much, but I do. Okay, this one. How are you, Non? I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. I had a very boring week at work, but I'll take boring. I will take boring any day of the week. Very happy to take the board. Let's see, what else happened this week? We've been playing Figment on the channel, and that's been a good time so far. I am thinking about what comes next, because I know Figment's not going to be that long. And I really want to do another series that I like dig my teeth into, kind of like Zelda. Have you all heard of Medieval Dynasty? Have you all heard of that game? I've really been thinking about doing Medieval Dynasty, because it seems like a good speed. It almost seems like it's sort of like Kingdom Come Deliverance, but with just like trying to live as a peasant and work your way up to becoming a king, and building a home, then building a village, then building a castle, that kind of stuff. At least that's how I'm perceiving it. Maybe it's a little different. Like hunting, fishing, crafting, cooking, all that kind of stuff. MRSA loves Lego. We have Orthink? What's Orthink? And a ton of Star Wars Lego. It's why he likes you. That's so great. That's so cool. I love that so much. Can I just say, Ursa, Mrs. Nonder is a fan of the Ursa clan as well. She thinks you guys are like very, very sweet and very kind, and she loves the vibes that you guys both put off. So I'll just say that. I don't know if she'd say that to you herself, but we talk about it a lot. Could be cool to see. It'd be a different vibe, I think. Yeah, I mean, I think it would be more like yeah, kind of like I think it's like survival crafting-esque game, you know? Hey, Lutz, you played some Medieval Dynasty. How does it compare to, how does it compare to, Gosh, why did I just blank on the name now that you arrived? Classic me. But it looks like it could be interesting. Maybe I should boot it up and play a little bit of it off stream just before I decide to play it on stream. I love it. I love discovering new games with you all. But I can tell when I first start a game, you cabbage. I can tell if I'm gonna like it or not, or if it's gonna be good. Kingdom Come Deliverance, thank you. Similar setting, but not a ton of similarities other than that. Okay, cool. Yeah, because Kingdom Come Deliverance is more like a story-driven game, right? I never finished that. I won a contest on your channel where I got it, right? But I always wanted to get back into that. But I think for the pre-work coffee hours, there's a certain type of game that works best. Oh, this actually should have gone here. And I think it's one where we can kind of like pause. We can go through things. We can take things at a slower pace. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. And I feel like Medieval Dynasty would do that. Vecnaminus says, I want to play with me more. Do go on. Yeah, mostly like my evening game times are really like Tuesdays kind of it. I have a hard time scheduling game times with most people, to be honest. Especially in the evenings. But I love playing things with you. Recently, Vecnaminus and I started playing Myth Force, and what a great game. What a great game. I knew nothing about that game, and it's so much fun. So much fun. It's like a roguelike. It's a lot. It's the most fun I've had in a roguelike. I do have Myth Force as of about 2 weeks ago. Do you have Myth Force 2, Lutz? Maybe we got to get a Myth Force group going. We can invite Vecnaminus over there. It's so hard for me to say Vecnaminus for some reason. Oh, I did this wrong. There we go. Little controls. Look at that. Isn't that cute? That's cute. I think that's cute. Uh-oh. Kingdom Come Deliverance is a hardcore RPG, yeah. MD is a little more of a colony sim with some RPG elements. See, that seems kind of nice to me, though. Especially for the morning work hour, you know? I'm going to have to rehang some lights that got pulled down indirectly by my kids. Dogs. Those kids, those dang rascals. Those darn little rascals. That control stick is pretty cool. It's actually one of those Inquisitor double-bladed lightsabers with some sticks on. You see that? I don't know if you can tell from there, but yeah, it's like kind of, it doesn't have to all be slow paced as long as there's a way for you to like stop and chat. You know what I mean? I think the ones that don't work, and just for me personally, the ones that don't really work are like high-paced, fast-paced action games, you know? Oh. This way. Oh, this is just a little gunner turret. Okay. This isn't even the cockpit yet. Oh, okay. That just happened. That's cool. Have you tried Firewatch? I have played Firewatch on my... in my non-streaming career, I have played Firewatch. An enjoyable game. MD is essentially an endless game. If you're good enough at it, your bloodline will continue. You can just keep going. That kind of sounds cool. Not that I would play it endlessly, but I do kind of like the idea of a game that's a little deeper, that we can continue going. Last year just worked so well, like being focused in on a certain game for a decent amount of time instead of jumping around to a whole bunch of different games. But that being said, I'll miss gems like Figment that, yeah, are smaller games, but like I've really been enjoying, you know. Have you played Knights of the Old Republic MMO? I have. Yes. So much, yes. I had a quite long addiction to Star Wars The Old Republic. Could be kind of interesting. How do I get this to... Oh, I see. We're going to use this. There we go. And then the gun can kind of spin around. Very cool. Yeah, definitely. I played a lot of that. Would it be interesting to see somebody play an MMO in the mornings? I mean, getting into an MMO, I mean, that would definitely be a lot of stuff. They didn't cash up the bejeebus out of it. Yeah. I mean, that's the way most MMOs are going to go, you know? Unfortunately. Not saying that it's right, but now where do you go? Oh, I see. It's just showing to go underneath. How are you going in there? I'm hoping I didn't accidentally put the wrong connector. Okay, let's look at it from this way. Okay. Oh, put this side out. Oh. Oh. How does that... Yeah, it shows it goes in between that. But it doesn't show such a big gap. Interesting. Okay. Any RimWorld? I haven't played RimWorld. I've seen it a couple of times. Okay, wait. Maybe I put this on wrong. Hold on. I don't think I did, though. Let's go back. Okay, no, that's about right. Where's the little gun that I made? Did you ever stream Fallen Order Survivor? I did stream a little bit of Fallen Order. I was doing like a Jedi Master playthrough. Oh, I see. I just put it back too far. I see. It needs to be... Where? Like right there? Yeah, there we go. That'll make sense. Okay. Yeah, I did do Fallen Order. I didn't stream Survivor. Yeah, again, it was just kind of game that I didn't know worked in the pre-work coffee hour, you know? Am I being too protective of the pre-work coffee hour, do you think? Am I being too limiting? Oh, look at that. That slipped right in there. So now you'll be able to move this little gun. It's pretty sweet. I don't know what mechanic they're going to build out of that yet, but that's pretty cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking great. I love the ghosts so much. All right. Another... Is this the last sticker? No, it is not. There's still a couple more. There's like 2 more after this, I think. 1 more. That's what she said. You love Ghost? I have thought about returning to some of my loves. I don't know. I mean, maybe... Get what you mean. Hard to know if a game will work in a 1-hour time slot. Yeah, I mean, it isn't even so much about the time. It's about the interaction. I like the mornings to be very, very, very interactive. And I feel like whenever I've played like a game that's been a little bit too action-oriented, I don't know. I feel like the stream suffers a little bit. Because what I like to do is talk to you all. You know? One of these days, maybe I can return to doing... more evening streams? Get this off. Nope. This one's going to be hard. Yeah, maybe one of these days I can return to doing more evening streams. But I don't think I'm ready yet. And I don't think that I'll ever... I don't think I'll ever get rid of the pre-work coffee hour. At least not yet. I'm not burned out on it yet. It's been probably the best. It's the best thing to happen to me all last year. Streaming wise, obviously, you know, for the stream, it's been the best thing to happen to the stream. And I'm really actually, if anything else, wanting to lean more into it as we go into the new year. Thank you, Bebo, for the ad warning. Full-time streamer starting Monday. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, if I had more time... Yeah, I don't know. I just really enjoy talking with people, but maybe I'm being too limiting. Maybe I'm being too protective of the pre-work coffee hour. And maybe what makes it work is just, you know, being there, you know? Okay, there's some extra pieces here that do not seem to be extra to me. Let's look through the pages. It's these guys right here, if you can see them. These guys right here, these two. Those do not seem like a typical extra piece. Oh, here it is right here. It was supposed to go inside the gunner turret. So I got to take this apart real quick. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Should go up here. I think if nothing else, it just gives it a little bit more stability. So I don't think I would have really missed it. But, whoa. I would have been stressing out about why there's all these leftovers. Come on. Come on. Oh, jeez. It's all falling apart now. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. That's fine. That's fine. Monday is a holiday, so is Tuesday. What's the Tuesday holiday? I'm aware of the Monday holiday. And I am off from work that day. Maybe slightly longer stream. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I love a post-work coffee hour. So Kay went live the other day. To be fair, I gave him this idea. He said he was starting work a little late. He sometimes has like later shifts. And so he's like, I got an hour before I go to work. Would it be funny if I went live and said the post-work coffee hour? And I laughed, and then I was like, actually, you know what you could do is when you stream after work, you could call it the post-work soda hour. And so that's what he did the other day. He did the post-work soda hour. Pretty funny. But I told him, but if I ever need to grab that for my branding, I'm going to. Post-work energy drink hour or something like that. No way, I missed the Sody Pop hour? You did. You did. Was it a couple days ago? I don't remember exactly the day. A couple days ago. Probably because he like blocked you or something. I don't know. Okay, there we go. These are completely reasonable extra pieces. Not a big deal. They make a lot of sense. If there were, I'll tell you what would be suspicious if there were two of these. But since there's only one, it makes sense. But if there were two extra of these, I would be pretty concerned. Pretty concerned. All right, bag number 13. The final bag. I think I should take a tea break and go make some tea real quick. Y'all want to help me choose a tea this morning? So I already had my coffee, so now we're swapping to tea. There is a Jade Citrus Mint tea from Teavana. Smells very good. There is a Peach Tranquility, which is an herbal tea with chamomile and notes of citrus. You're drinking chai right now? This one does have a little bit of caffeine. This one has no caffeine. Or you could put them together. This is what is known as a medicine balm or something from Starbucks. They basically mix these two together, put some honey and some lemon in it. Teavana is owned by Starbucks now. So yeah, I used to be a big Teavana fan. I would go to the mall specifically to go to Teavana. I used to really be into tea, and I still am. I don't know. Do it. Be a basic bang. I mean, I can put these two in together, but I'm not probably gonna put honey in it. So I'm seeing Jade Mint. I saw Jade Mint twice, so I think we're doing Jade Mint today. Yeah, Starbucks bought them out. Now it's just basically the Starbucks tea brand, so overpriced and expensive. And yeah, here, I'll show you. These ones are little tea bags, but they're still loose leaf. See the leaves in there? So it's still loose leaf, but it's in a tea bag, which is pretty cool. It does smell really good. Can you smell it? Here, you want to take a little whiff? All right, ready? Everybody, breathe in. You smell the jade? Really heavy jade smell. My brain, oh no. Did it, was it an ASMR thing for you? Okay, so I'm gonna, everybody loved it, love it. It's not loose leaf because the leaves are not loose. Okay, like they're loose in this bag though, right? But I get what you mean. It's not, I do have a loose leaf tea brewer, but like they're loose inside the bag, right? So like they can kind of move around. They're just regular tea bags. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Okay, they're just tea bags. All right, all right. I'm gonna brew some water really quick with my new fancy electric kettle that takes very quick. It's very quick. Let me put you on the BRB screen. Anybody else doing tea with me this morning? Imprisoned leaf. I guess that is basically just what a regular tea bag. I guess it's the fact that you can see it made me be like, oh, it's still a loose leaf. But you're absolutely right. Yes, I'll show you the kettle on Discord. You know what I wish I could do? I kind of wish I could just go mobile for this and take you into the kitchen. Favorite tea is called Emperor's Bride. Those are some loose bags. Loots bags. Yes, so let me, while I'm in there, I will, oh man, here's the ad break. I want to try to do it during the ad break, but while I'm in there, I'll post some stuff in Discord, okay? So here we go. Here's the BRB screen. Come on, where's the BRB? There it is, okay. I'll be right back. Here's a couple clips. And if you want to jump in the Discord, I'll show you some pictures, okay? Oh, what the? Did this door just appear out of nowhere? Do I dare go through it? Oh, Narnia. C-Force, I think means Chuck Force. But there's Chuck Norris's picture on it. Yeah, I guess it's Chuck Norris water. I didn't notice it until I got it home. Yeah, here we go. There's no other way to describe water that erupts from the ground with such clarity and smoothness, filtered through volcanic rock and dating back 23,000 years ago to the last ice age. C-Force, natural artesian water, comes directly from a living, sustainable aquifer deep underneath Chuck Norris's Lone Wolf Ranch. To give you the best premium water on the planet, we bottle at the source to preserve the water's minerals and naturally high pH. C-Force isn't just water. It's Chuck Norris's water. It's it's a roundhouse kick of hydration. Sponsor. Okay. She placed him in charge of putting those material caches everywhere, and now he's shouldering Hyrule's restoration. Of course, he's also the founder of Hudson Construction, and besides all that, okay, so he's basically an Elon Musk stan. I get it. Okay. Hey, I'm right in the middle of the President Hudson's epic tale of heroism. Well, fine. What was I doing before? I don't want to get others. I don't want the others getting jealous, so I haven't spread this around. But President Hudson gave me an extra special mission, and that's to put up these signs all over the place and let everyone know that Hudson Construction is a big deal. I have a Tesla, too. I pay for Twitter Blue. Elon Musk, notice me. I see you holding that, but...
Hey, I was still in there.
You shot.
No,
you shot yours.
A rocket after.
A rocket went right by my head. Oh,
I didn't shoot until after you shot. You shot at me.
I don't know. Do we need a replay?
Play it back on the replay.
I don't have that
Clumsy,
cool. I don't have that cool
first?
replay. Yeah, Clumsy can tell us who shot first.
Clumsy, you're the moderator here. Who shot first?
Maybe the. Okay, so I'm here. It takes just a couple of minutes to warm up, but it's still so much quicker than throwing it in the microwave. So I'll go check it here in just a minute. Plowing down another energy drink. You are, or was I in one of those clips? There's some good clips going around there. I need to do some clip maintenance, I think. I need to go in there. There's a couple of clips that whenever they play, I go, I got to go delete that. Because it was like me testing something or somebody, you know, clipping when I said a word and I challenged them on it. Yeah, no, I don't do it in the microwave. I don't do it in the microwave. But it's better than doing it in the microwave. I don't do it now. I like seeing your office evolve. It has evolved so much over the years. Maybe one of these days I'll do like an office tour thing, maybe as a video, and show you some pictures of like how I used to have an office. I have an entire folder in my Google Photos called The Many Evolutions of Aaron's Office. And I could show you my offices over the years. And although I do weird things with my office, you people actually make tea in the microwave. Okay, listen. When you just need a cup, when you just need like one cup because you're the only one who does tea, it's hard to just go turn the oven on and put a kettle on. In fact, that is probably boiling now as we speak, so I should go check on it. I really should set up the mobile thing. I'd have to make sure that like everything else that could dox me though is cleaned out. So that might get kind of dangerous, but it'd be really cool to like take you with me. I thought about setting the kettle in here. I heard it click, so it's done. I'll be right back. Here, you can just have a chair stream.
No signs that told it life anywhere.
Ams, I'm so sorry. Ams, I hope you have a wonderful day. No signs of intelligent life here for sure. I was just saying, I hope you have a great day. I'm sorry about the mute. I'm sorry. So anyway, this thing is really big is what I was saying. And I do kind of wish that it was a little bit smaller, but you know, with how quickly it boiled, I really can't complain. But it's huge. I'm going to go set this down. Somewhere safe. Yeah, I thought about setting up like a whole tea and coffee station inside my office. Oh no, it was on my headphones. I think they're okay. But I'm running out of space, so I don't really want to do that. What happened to the music? Oh, there it is. Hello, you're back. That's a clip right there. Your mic was muted the whole time. Yeah. So I left and did what I think is the wise thing. I do think that muting the mic when you walk away was a very wise move. And I came back, and you might have noticed me. I glanced at it and thought, oh no, I didn't mute it. Because I didn't need to. So I just started talking without looking at it. All those thoughts went through my head at the same time. That kettle is nice. I appreciate all appliances that glow. It's almost got like an RGB to it. It's so cool. And then once it starts boiling and you see the bubbles come up, they all look blue. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I do wish it was a little smaller. I kind of thought that it was a little smaller when I got it. And then it arrived and I was like, whoa, that's really big. Oh no. Foreboding sound clip redeem. Okay, hang on. Let me see what that experience was like. Oh no, it's pulling up over here. Oh, did you do that like before? You do that before? Hold on. Let me turn this down. It's just nothing. I was being heartfelt. I was being heartfelt and telling Ams goodbye and then talking about how big it was. Bigger than my face. Okay. Okay. There's something about this section right here where I'm just so like into talking what I'm talking about. And then oops. And then oops. And I oops, wrong button. And I there we go. Jeez. No signs of intelligent wife anywhere. Gamer T, RGBT. That's what we So if I ever start like that that coffee brand I was telling you about, maybe I should branch out into tea and do RGBT. Oh. This is I need to stop having my best ideas live. Surely, hang on. Surely somebody. RGBT. Surely. No. Oh, it comes up with RGB teal. The color teal. RGBT. RGBT. There's already a Ruth Bader ginseng lemon tea, everybody. RGT. I'm too far over for this. There we go. Hello. Ruth Bader ginseng lemon green tea. Rats. So they're not going the gamer angle, but yeah. I got my honey from a good friend who runs a bee farm, and his waifu and a good friend. Best honey ever. Local honey would be the best thing to get. RGBT sounds like a confused boomer talking about gay people. What, they got those RGBTs? The alphabet mafia, the RGBT. Well, so it doesn't look like they've leaned in. What is this? Listen, I love women on the Supreme Court. I really do. The fact she didn't retire before is the main reason why we are full of ultra right-wing people in our Supreme Court right now. If she had stepped away, like every ancient person in this country should do, if she had stepped away while we still had a Democratic president, we would not be in the situation we're currently in. Vecnaminous does make mead, of which I really need to try it. I'm very excited to try that mead. Anyway, enough about RBG. Wait. RBG, not RG. Wait. RGB. Wait, so that's RBG. Wait. Did somebody catch me on that? So she doesn't have RG. There isn't RGBT. RGBT. Yeah, so it's not out here then. No one is out here making gamer tea. Why is no one out here making gamer tea? Hold on. How do you do that? That is actually a really good idea. How do you do that? How do I do things? How do I get rights? RGBT. Is it okay? Hang on. Before we go any further, I've been separating it into the word T. What about RGBT? That sounds like something. RGBT tracking is used to complement the benefits of RGB and thermal infrared data to achieve a robust visual tracking, which has various applications such as autonomous driving, surveillance, security, and robotics. So that's just the RGBT, not spelling out T. That doesn't seem to be a thing. Not allowed to sell it without a permit. However, I accept donations. Perfect. Make teas themed around different games. A Stardew Valley tea? I mean, come on. A RuneScape tea? Tea to enjoy while you play RuneScape? This is legitimately a good idea. And I'm kind of shocked right now. How do I do this? I've been looking for the coffee brand that I've been thinking about. I've been looking for like a company that's already making coffee to kind of partner with to make like a mix of my own or a roast of my own style and then kind of sell it underneath them. Hold up, Starfruit infused tea for Stardew Valley. See, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about right there. Trademark the name. I kind of have to, don't I? How can I go about getting a quick trademark? I might seriously look into that after the stream. Boom, boom. Okay, I'm going to keep building, but I'm really thinking about this now, okay? I'm into this. How long do you all brew your tea bags, by the way? I tend to leave mine in too long, and it gets a little bitter. I think I can take that out now. I'll take it out and put it into my other mug. There we go. I need some fancy tea mugs now, too. You're going to go take a nap? Okay. I love a good dark bitter tea. I mean, I do like it on the bitter side. I don't put sweetener or anything in my tea. But I tend to leave it in way too long. You keep yours in the whole time. You drink it pretty fast. It's very hot, so I don't think I'll be able to drink it that fast. Lars, I hope you have a wonderful nap. I hope you're doing okay. Do what you need to do, though. I understand. Take care of yourself. Yeah, Google it. Not hard to trademark and copyright. I might actually do that. Please, no one here currently do that before I can get to it. Not more than 1 minute, otherwise it's too bitter. I have a mug that has a cat lid, and the lid turns upside down for the bag. That's a great idea. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. I think that Jean-Luc Picard is one of the reasons why I started drinking tea. I used to drink Earl Grey back when I was a teenager, because I thought it was sophisticated. See, I love Jean-Luc Picard. I just didn't really like the Picard series. I don't know. Earl Grey is pretty good. Earl Grey is like the coffee of tea, at least in my mind. I learned to drink coffee when I was 26, but tea when I was maybe 5 years old. Yeah. You can start kids on tea a lot earlier, especially the non-caffeinated ones. It's good for you, too. I figured it's going to be better for me to have something like the electric kettle that makes doing the water like so much faster than even it's honestly faster than even doing it in the microwave. And I can never get the right temperature with the microwave. It's either not hot enough or way too hot. So it's nice to have a kettle that it gets it to the exact right temperature, turns itself off, has like boil protection, stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I do think it could be a little bit smaller. For my need, I think it'd be a little smaller. But I told Ashley, I was like, hey, if you ever need to just boil water for something, use this thing. Because it boils so incredibly fast. So much faster than turning on the oven. I drink my black tea without sweeteners. I drink my coffee with milk. I drink all of it without sweeteners. No sweeteners, no milk. Just black. I also have a temperature-controlled kettle. That's pretty nice. Who's Ashley? That's my wife. That's Mrs. Nonder. I'm trying to use her actual name more in conversation. Mostly just because, I want her to be her own individual beyond me. She wants to keep her screen name because she likes that. You can still call her Mrs. Nonder, but just know her name's Ashley. It's commonish to start water boiling with the kettle to start boiling macaroni or whatnot. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good idea. I mean, turning on an entire oven to just boil some water does seem kind of like a waste to me. Ashley with a Y. Yep. The classic white girl spelling. Although I suppose the EE is probably more... It's a classic spelling, but the E is more hipster spelling nowadays, right? Yeah, definitely. I can send you the link of the one I got. I didn't get it for any particular reason. I was turned on to it by Slothy Sloth. If any of you here know Slothy, hangs out in like Lutz's community and stuff too. Also a streamer. But she was talking on Twitter the other day about it, and so I asked like, which one did you get? And she's like, it's not this exact one, but it's pretty much this one. So I got it based on that recommendation because it was like $20 too. Just send an electric kettle to Ursa, yeah. That'd be awesome. Ashley, but I was typing too fast. My fingers are a bit mush today. Get some sleep. If you gotta go, I completely understand. Completely. Or if you want to fall asleep to the stream, that's also very cool. I can kind of bring the tone down a little bit. Get a little ASMR-y. I won't do that. It immediately feels creepy. Immediately no. Immediately no. Okay, there's a little red piece on the bottom. I'm not entirely sure where this part's going yet. Okay. I take it back, I see. Oh, I hear the boy has awoken. I can't sleep now that you show me your true face. Tea demon. Wait, what? Do you hate the way that I do tea? Listen, I'm just uncultured sometimes. I'm an uncultured American. I do my best with what I've been given. I try my hardest. Just sent you a message on your trademark desires. Vecnaminus, thank you. By the way, Vecnaminus, do you mind if I use your real name in chat? If not, that's fine. I see your name and I immediately think your real name, and I'm trying not to dox you if you don't want to. Obviously, I'm not going to throw out your last name, but I'll try to keep to your screen name if you want. It's so weird, like, having people that I know in chat because I'm so tempted to just call them by their real name. Real name, Cletus. What's up, Cletus? Is that a Jard? It's Jard. Hey, Jard. How's it going? Okay, you're just hitting the tail end, I think, of this Lego build here. What time is it? Oh, yeah, that's about right. That's about right. I usually end about 9, so we still got a little bit of time. Pretty good. I may slide into your Discord DMs after talking to Mersa about the goods. Okay. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. You mean the donation. Okay. I hear the boy. He's gonna try to come scare me. I can just feel it. Oh no, I also hear crying, so maybe not. I'm doing pretty good, Jard. How about you? I'm glad it's the weekend. I had a very boring week this week, so I'm very happy to be doing things that I enjoy again. You know? But like I was telling them earlier, I'll take boring. I am okay with boring right now in my life. That almost doesn't seem... Oh no, that's right. Okay. Like that doesn't seem right, but it does. It is right. Looks like this is just going to be the top that like covers the rest of the ghost and finishes it up. I don't do anything worth doxing me over, so I don't care. Okay. I just, in case I slip up and just say your name, I wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to be a big deal. I respect people's privacy if they want to. I think just over the years of playing games with you and seeing your screen name and just immediately calling you by your real name, I think it's like it's weird for me to have to try to say your screen name. Did Lego give the new Hera a big caboose? Let's see. I mean, pretty normal. Here you go, you freaks. I didn't find it to be that big. I don't really know what people were talking about with that. I was like, what are we talking about here? Like, what is? Not a whole lot going on there. My name is unique, so as soon as you do, people will be able to find me. True, yeah. But I like your thought of like, I don't do anything that people would want to dox me over. Good man. Good man. Oh man, this kiddo. Oh no. Poor Mrs. Nonder. Sometimes he wakes up in just a good mood. Other times, he just doesn't. I need to spend some time with him today. We need to do some non-screen related activities, I think, today. The problem is it's so cold out. I have to think, what else do you think we could do that isn't screen related today that will get him, maybe both of us, out of the house for a little bit? Just my Nonder After Dark jokes, yeah. I remember meeting some gamer friends IRL for the first time. Still call them by their gamer names after 17 years. I know that's how LutzCon is going to be. That we're absolutely just going to call everybody by their screen names, and I still think that's so cool. It's going to be really weird having people call me Nonder or Non in person. My niece and my nephews do. They call me that. But mostly because the actual name kind of came from them. It was an evolution of sort of a family nickname, and then the kids kind of took it, and it took on a life of its own, and it kind of morphed and became Nonder over the years, and now that's what they call me still. So I'm used to hearing it from them, but it'll be weird hearing it from real people. Not that they're, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Stop it. You know what I mean. We all have those days where you have the cranks. Yeah, I think he might have woken up on the wrong side of the bed, unfortunately. Is it warm enough to go to the local zoo? It's pretty dang cold. He does love the zoo, though. It is pretty cold out. Normally, I'd say let's just go in the backyard and play, but, I mean, it might get warm enough later today. Speaking of which, I have been ignoring my tea. My old gamer friends still call me sis. That's awesome. Draco's that way for me. I have many people that I am that way with. Yeah. I've heard so much about LutzCon. I still know nothing about it. It is literally just people going to Gen Con in Indianapolis in August. And Lutz Migoots, who you've seen in chat this morning, and who I think you should know, had a little gathering too of people from his channel, and so they kind of piggybacked on top of Gen Con to create LutzCon, which is basically just people from Lutz's channel going to Gen Con, you know, but also having their own thing. So it's just a little meetup, just a little meetup. All right, and then this goes right here. We're getting close. We're getting so close. Cuddling might help sometimes with a crank or a short nap. Yeah, I wish. I do think he sounds like he needs cuddles, though. I agree with that. Just trying to find some things to do with him, you know? Hey, there's Mrs. Nonder. Whoa. We're just talking about how it kind of sounded like he might have woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm sorry. And how sorry I am. and how I was thinking about doing some stuff with him today. I got to try to figure out what though. Just some stuff maybe that's like non-screen related that we can do together. He loves playing in his room, but that's only fun for a little while for me. So I'm trying to think of some other stuff that we could do today. It's supposed to get to the low 60s. That's what I was gonna check, and I got distracted. I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you for checking for me. Come on. Yeah, because it's 37 right now. Low 60s wouldn't be too... Yeah, a high of 60 today. Maybe we can still go play outside today. Maybe we can still make that happen. It's supposed to get very cold this weekend. LutzCon is Gen Con, basically. Yeah. But so much better. I still think we could, like, separate it, you know? I'm a good mod. You are a mod. Yeah. I'm a good mod. I appreciate you. There we go. Look at that. Cute. Is that everything? I think so. Yeah, it looks like it just connects to this. I'm like 30 today, man. Yeah, it's in the 30s right now, but it looks like it's supposed to get warmer. Ads have started. Thank you, Bebo. He didn't want to get dressed. I told him we were going somewhere later, so he'd have to get dressed later. True. From here to Indianapolis, 16.5 H. What's H? 987 euros or $1,079. That's expensive. That's pretty expensive. Oh, hours. 16.5. Do you mean 16.5 or 16,000? 16 hours. 16 and a half hours. Yeah, it's just the comma threw me off. The comma threw me off, you know. With 2 landings. So like 2 layovers. Where we drive to Indiana. I think it looked like it was not a bad drive. A drive that we've taken in the past. Make sure I'm not doxing myself here. Hang on. I want to say 8 hours. It'd be to Indianapolis, which is where Gen Con is. 12 hours. 12 hours. 13 hours in some routes. Going through Arkansas. Going through Tennessee. Up through Kentucky. Or I could avoid Tennessee and go straight through Missouri, which is where I'm originally from. I could stop by and visit the parents, too. So it's like, go left and visit the parents. Go right, visit other people. Or go all the way up and go through the middle of Missouri, which is 12 hours and 40 minutes. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've made a 12-hour drive before, but I don't know. Tennessee is a rough drive, though, if you're in the west side. But to say it's about that much time to come for us to get to you. Yeah, it looked like one route would pretty much pass through probably where round about your parts, which could be interesting. Maybe break up the drive a little bit. I don't know. I haven't fully decided yet, like how I'm gonna make it happen. It says to push this down. 12 hours does definitely get to the point where flying becomes a little less daunting, you know. A little shorter drive than I would have expected. Yeah, I mean, it almost feels like if I wasn't going to be there a long time, that flying would probably be a little bit better because I'd be able to get home quicker. I mean, that's literally spending an entire day driving, like, there and back, like spending 24 hours. So that's a lot of time away, you know, just field after field. Yeah. Kind of how Missouri was where I grew up. Not as bad of a drive as I thought it would be. It's definitely doable. 10 and a half hours from New Jersey. Oof. It's definitely, we've done a 12-hour drive before, but we also broke it up. so that we didn't do it all in one go. Is that everything? Now, oh, I was like, what goes here? There's something missing. Well, that would be this guy right here, the little phantom, which clips on, I hope, easily. Yeah, right there. And the way the phantom kind of creates a little fin for the ghost, I think is pretty cool. Pretty dang cool. Oh man, I almost wish I could zoom out a little bit more. I guess I could show you in this scene. Look at that. I absolutely love the Ghost. The Ghost is so cool to me. It's one of the coolest ships. It's up there with the Millennium Falcon. It's up there with the Razor Crest. Really hope maybe one day we get an Ultimate Collector Series version of this. Specifically from Rebels, I think would be sweet. Here's the back. There's that sweet back shot. Specifically from Rebels, I think would be a good idea with some Rebels figures and whatnot. But if we ever get this in UCS, oh man. And there's a good chance we might, because if they're going to be doing, they're doing another season of Ahsoka, and hopefully Hera and the crew are going to have a bigger part in it. And then they're also talking about doing like essentially Heir to the Empire, and the way that they set it up, the Ghost crew would have a big part in that whole saga, you know. So it is possible that we could be seeing more of this ship in the future, and if that's the case, I bet you anything that we might see a UCS version of this. My only gripe about this is I really think they should have put what they did up here with these plates, they should have put down here, because I don't really like the way that looks. But, you know, it's fine. I can forgive it. She's still the Ghost. I love the color scheme of the Ghost. I love the white and the orange. And they also have a lot of this like darker green in it as well. And that along with the red makes it feel kind of like a hodgepodge type ship that's being held together just by the love of the people who fly it. Looks unfinished. Do you think from this set down here, or do you just mean in general the Ghost looks like it looks rough, worn in, like it had some character before and has just kind of over the years gotten kind of, yeah, the bottom does look unfinished. I agree with you. I'm not sure why they didn't put something like that right here. I really thought they would, but you know, it's not, you're going to see it mostly from this angle anyway. Hey, what's up, Dante? Hey, Coleman. How's it going? What do you think? What do you think, man? Here's the Ghost. This is a great build, though. This is a very fun build, especially for one, for the price, and two, for the stability of it. As far as using plates like this for Millennium Falcon style saucers, this one's pretty stable. I don't think that's going anywhere. So many of them, like you would just like the Millennium Falcon set behind me. You just set them on top of the Falcon. So anytime you move that set at all, it's going to just fall apart. All of it's going to fall apart. And I hate that. That's the one thing I hate about that set. I'm not complaining, but I hate it. Wait, how did that one? Oh, I was supposed to push those down. That actually looks much better. I didn't realize that at first. So yeah, there she is. And there's the little Phantom. It was pretty intricate. Especially for, again, like I said, for the price, it felt pretty good for the amount that you get there. And there it goes. It just detaches and flies away. It's very swooshable. Very swooshable, which is a metric that we use to judge Lego Star Wars ships, is the swooshability. I really would have thought that this thing would have gone like this, but I guess not. I love how you tilted the Falcon for display. Yeah, I got this like 2 Christmases ago now. I got this display stand from Wicked Bricks for this. It's all acrylic. Got it for Christmas, but it didn't show up until well after Christmas. So it's been up there now for about a year, but yeah. You don't see it as much because it's right behind my head in this view, unfortunately. So I have to always like move to show it off, but it is up there. It is up there. It's hard to get. You can't get everything. You can't have everything, you know. There'll always be something that gets hidden. And with that, that is the last of the backlog of sets. I could switch the sides. I could do that. I probably will do that in the future. The Falcon needs to be moved and dusted anyway. But yeah, the smaller things are harder to understand what they are from that distance. Yeah, true. Yeah. But, you know, a lot of times I'm not even in this scene since I'm using the green screen thing too. It would make some more sense. It would be basically right here, and then it would also be in view for when I'm from that camera angle too, because this edge of this cabinet is in view whenever I'm playing games over there, right here. So that could work. Well, now I'm going to be rearranging my office today. Mrs. Nonder collectively sighed. I think I heard her from all the way in here. Just kidding. How's your tea? Did anybody else make tea? I'm going to keep the instructions. That's all the stickers. Get rid of those. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the job I did on stickers. And this one's a little off. I should probably jump back in here. This one's a little bit off, unfortunately. The rest of them I think are acceptable. I don't think anyone would notice. If it was easy enough and I wouldn't damage the sticker, I'd want to redo that one. Other than that, I'm good. Mine's pretty good. It's starting to get lukewarm, so I need to drink more of it. Waiting for pain med to kick in. And then Vagnaminus is hungover, so just water. That's probably wise. Had some chocolate and iced tea. You're gonna make some tea? What kind of tea are you making, Jard? I'd love to know what kind of tea Jard is into. I'm very happy that I got the kettle. I'll definitely be drinking more tea. I'll always have that first coffee in the morning. I love coffee. Then I'm definitely gonna start in on tea. When it's this cold out, I gotta have like a warm bevy, you know? I just said that. Try to remember to post some tea pics later, definitely. Spill your tea all over Discord, please. Your actual tea. We don't want drama, we just want tea. Let's see. So we got a couple of characters. My only concern about this, there's two things. Hera and Chopper are perfect. Wouldn't change a thing. Jason is supposed to have green hair, but I guess they didn't get that in the promo material. And this guy is not even in the ship at all, I think. This is probably just somebody who was in the docking bay. But they made him he must be a main character. Oh, and there's this fish guy too who's in the Phantom. I always forget about him. Sorry, that's probably a very offensive term to him. Amon Calamari. There he is. Very cool figures though. Like, I'm not complaining. I actually don't have any Mon Calamari, so this is pretty nice. Don't have any Twi'leks, I think, so that's nice to have, and don't have a Chopper. Again, I missed out on the Rebels Lego sets because at the time it was airing, I didn't watch it because I thought it was just for kids, which it is. But it turned into a very, very good show, and I kick myself for not collecting more of the Rebel sets when I had the chance. I have a Borg cube mug for tea. Is it square? Drinking out of a square mug. I mean, obviously it's a cube, so that makes sense. I need some good tea mugs now. I used to have like a glass one that I really liked doing that was clear. And I like being able to see the tea in the glass. I haven't found Rebels with finished subs yet. Wish someday that would happen. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Disney Plus doesn't have that. You tried it on Disney Plus, I'm assuming, right? Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they don't have like all of the subs yet. You know, that reminds me of something. I saw somebody, I think it was on TikTok the other day, talk about how it's a nice feature for a streamer to put on closed captioning. And there's like all these bots and stuff that can do it. Is that something that would be helpful to any of you? And if I did closed captioning, is it possible to do real time, like, real time subtitles into other languages, I guess is what I'm saying. Would that be helpful to anyone? Does anybody feel like they would like to have subtitles? Personally, I watch all of my media with subtitles. I guess not streams, because I didn't realize it was a thing. And mostly just because, like, I don't know what it is, but as, I don't know if I got older or if if TV has changed, but TV speakers and dialogue are just horrible. And so we do subtitles on like everything, just because like we like to comprehend what we're hearing. Yes to CC. I need to mute sometimes due to the boys. Okay. Automatic captioning has gotten so much better. That's what I've heard. I could look into it. Let me make a note. Let me make a note real quick. In my stream notes, ideas. There we go. Closed captioning. But it would be cool if then they could take that closed captioning and also put it into a different language. That could be kind of cool. You have a very neutral American English accent, so it should work even better. Okay. Yes, I'll definitely hit you up if I get stuck on it. Let me make that note. Blars if needed. I'll take a look at it sometime soon and see if I can do that. I have to say, feeling faux outrage over the tea stuff really woke me up today. I was laying down the whole time before, but now I'm finally feeling awake enough to sit at the PC. Whatever works for you, you know? I'm glad it was faux outrage. I watch everything foreign language with subs because I have grown to that. Streams, no. Yeah, and I just wonder if that's just because most streams don't do that, you know? Very basic voice, so it should work. I'm okay with a basic voice. Very basic over here. All right, well, I guess that's probably gonna do it, huh? What do we got? I got about 15 minutes still before I typically go sign off. I don't think Nana's made it a secret that he's a very basic white man. It's very true. That is very true about me. I'm a very, very common breed. I fit in very nicely. In the state of Texas, I fit in very well, which is a blessing and a curse, because a lot of people assume a lot of things about me based on the way that I look, especially here in Texas, you know. Especially with the beard. I've thought about doing some stuff that kind of... I've thought about painting my nails, to be honest. I've thought about going like dark on my nails, especially for the Lego streams. I thought it could be kind of an interesting look. But yeah, I thought about trying to find ways to like distinguish myself from your typical, you know, basic white American male, you know. Yeah, a lot of people will assume that I believe the same way that they do when they first meet me, because I don't ask, right? And then we get to talking, and it's like, whoa, we are not the same. we are not on the same side here, which, you know, it's fine, I guess. It's fine. As long as we can be civil, that's fine. But we're probably not going to be super close, you know? Probably. Let's put Hera in the pilot seat, shall we? Hopefully she actually fits in there. Hang on, let's go up. Are you streaming in category, or is Twitch just messed up for me? I'm streaming in makers and crafting, I believe. Right? Quick actions, edit stream. Oh. Actually, it says select a category. Am I not streaming in any Can you even do that? Wait, can you stream in no category? I could have sworn, I know that I picked it, but I must have not clicked save on it. Wait, did my title? Let's see, what's my title say? Finishing Lego? Yeah. No, wait, right here. It right now says makers and crafting. Just a second ago. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Vecnaminous. Thank you, mod. Thank you. I was like, no, see, it's right here because he just fixed it. Okay, yeah. So I must not have clicked that. Oops. I didn't know you could stream in no category. What goes on in no category? New meta? The no category streamer? Can you search no category? Probably porn. Probably. Not on Twitch, I'm sure. Can you so I know that the categories are really for discoverability, which, you know, good luck. But can you search for no category streams? The Artful Newtons, yes. As Twitch calls it. Oh, uh-oh. Something just... What was that? Something broke. I heard pieces go. Hello? Weird. I thought I heard pieces fly, but I don't see anything. Whoops. Boop. Not supposed to go down like that. Okay, there we go. Here is where she belongs. In the cockpit of her ship.
That's not funny, Daddy.
That's not funny, Daddy. Oh, we got a dad joke. I finally put a sound on that so that we can we don't have to sit there and wait for me to see it. So it's time for a dad joke. Ooh, this is a good one for today. I like this one a lot. MRSA hot tub streams. I'm gonna have to look and see if no category is here. Okay, here's the dad joke of the day. How does Darth Vader like his toast? Why, on the dark side.
That's not funny, Daddy.
You get it? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see. Where else can I put these figures? I don't know. I mean, Jason's definitely got to go in there, right? Let's see. Jason can go in there. I guess they all can just kind of stand in here for right now, right? Oh, and Chopper's definitely got to go in there. Let me put Chopper in there. I know you can't see what I'm doing right now, but...
Boo!
What? Wah! You scared me.
Where's Chopper?
What's what? Oh, Chopper? You want to see Chopper? Here's Chopper. Look.
Cute.
Yeah, is he cute?
Yeah.
He's a little droid. You remember Chopper from Rebels?
Yeah.
Tried to get this kid to watch Rebels, and he's just deeply uninterested. Everybody's saying hi. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi. You want to put that back on for me? Goes right there. And look at that. Isn't that cool?
The ghost.
The ghost. Yeah, exactly. So proud. I'm so proud.
I'm a Swedish
Why we call it
Viking!
the ghost? Why we call it the ghost?
Why do we call it the ghost? Because that's just what they named it. That's just the name of the ship. Look at that little gun on the front. Watch. Oh, hey. Oh. Pew, 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 pew. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's just what they named it. They just named it the ghost.
Okay.
Okay. How you doing? Did you sleep okay? Yeah. You just waking up now? I heard you crying out there earlier. Were you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, can I see that? Thank you. That's her little. That's her little blaster. See?
What was? Who is that?
Hera's blaster. Look in here. There's Hera. Remember, she flies the ghost. Isn't that cool? You see her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To take her out.
You want me to take her out of the ship?
Yeah.
I just got her in the ship. Okay. You want to see her? Oh, don't drop it. Oh, I dropped it. Here, I gotta take the whole thing off here. Sorry, hang on. Okay, here you go. There you go. Look at that.
Cool.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. Zeke, hello, or as we say in Finland, hey. Did I say that right? Hey.
Ah!
Oh no, her head. You popped it off. You got it? Oh, you got it back on. Good job. we put her back in? Look at this guy. He's got a fish head. Oops. He's not really a fish though. We won't call him a fish. I'm sure that the Mon Calamari people love to hear that. Uh-oh, the control stick just fell. Here, let's put him back in here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There it is. Oh, that's a little easier. Maybe just pop that off to put her in the seat. Oh, do we see a little puppy? Yep, we got 2 little puppies on the yoga mat back there. Oh, sorry. Let me go back to... You see Smokey and Biddy?
Yeah.
Yep, there's Smokey's head right there by your hand. Yeah, right there. He goes... All right. All right, I'm putting this back together.
Are you done?
I am... Yeah, I think I'm done. Let me see. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I think I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody and then I'll come out there, okay? He just lost the control stick again. It's just gonna stay there for right now.
I just want the control stick again. I was just gonna wait in there.
You're silly. You just like repeating me, huh? Okay, you want to go out there and I'll say goodbye to everybody and then I'll come out and we'll do stuff today?
Hey,
What?
I want those things.
You want these pieces? The extra pieces? Okay. All right, I'll be out in just a few minutes, okay? Can you close the door for me? You can leave it cracked a little. There we go. Thank you. All right. Off to wrangle the kids. Me too. Or at least the kid. No kids, plural. Not yet. Not yet. Thank you all so much. These last few Saturday Lego streams have been so incredibly good. Just solely from you all hanging out with me. I have really appreciated it. I'm going to be thinking about what we're going to do next week. I'd like to keep the Lego stuff going. This is the last of the backlog. But I might try to do something else. I do have an idea for a new my own creation or a new mock that I've been kind of toying with. So it might be worth pulling that out next week and seeing what we can do on our own without instructions. It'd be pretty good. About to go and walk Domino. Just got enough energy from this community. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. Is anybody live? Let's see. I need to really put my keyboard over here. Let's see who's live right now. We do have Andy's Lego. Oh, Lars just went live. We're gonna go to Lars then for sure. Lars is doing some more real estate reviews. And that has seemed to be really cool. It's been fun to hang out there. So if you want to see a little bit more, we'll go right into Lars. I want to see more of what they're doing with... have you gotten to the Sims? I don't think you're still listening, but I wonder if you've gotten to the Sims stuff yet. I hope so. All right. That's it. Raid Larzaban. You have. Okay, cool. Excellent. I think that's going to be so cool. All right, we'll send some people your way, and I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for being here, Blue. Good to see you. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you all Monday morning for the pre-work coffee hour, and I hope to see you there. Bye.